I want to thank all of you that are here today. Those of you in yellow who are working on this project behind us. Those of you from the press who found it worthy to be here to cover this press event. Those of you from the city and other areas of government who have supported us over the past several years as we've gotten to this point. There are a lot of acronyms, PDD, BSEED, DPW, DWSD, I think Palencia is here, I think I saw her, DEGC, Kevin is here, Johnson, the BZA, and obviously the city council and their related entities and the mayor's office have all been phenomenal partners in this development. My name is Dennis Archer Jr. I and my team have been working on this for the past several years, and RDG Rivertown, which is our LLC, developing this project, welcomes you. My role is simple, to just greet everybody and get off the stage so that you can hear from those that you came to hear from. I want to give a special shout out to the Commons that's providing the coffee and refreshments this morning, local business over on Mack and Beals on the east side. Thanks for being here this morning. The coffee's phenomenal. It's hot if you hadn't had any. First person up, I want to invite, and let me just say this about the council president. In regards to another project that we have, I participated last evening, what was it, 3 o'clock, 4 to 6, on a panel discussion that she holds from time to time where she brings together developers, the construction trades, and people looking to get into construction trades. And it was heartfelt for me, Council President, to see the sorts of people that were getting on that call. You had contractors, you had us developers making comments, but most importantly, you had a lot of young folks interested in getting involved in the skilled trades as a career. So I applaud you for doing that. And with no further ado, I'll bring up our City Council President, Brenda Jones.
Good morning to everyone. This is a little chilly day, but a very warm day in my heart and an exciting day. Let me just say, I passed this site and have been passing this site for a long time, hoping to see that groundbreaking come very soon, and we're finally here. I live not too far from this neighborhood. And let me say, we have been saying for so long, Detroit is a food desert. So to know that we're going to have some good food in this neighborhood, good fresh produce, good fresh meat, I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you for bringing this project, for bringing this right here on Jefferson in the city of Detroit. Thank you all.
Thank you, Council President. Let me also thank a couple of the nearby community groups, the Rivertown Business Association, CHIP, as well as Jefferson East. They have been big supporters of ours. They brought hundreds of people over the course of the past few years together to hear about what we were working on, what our vision was, and they've been extraordinarily supportive. So thank you for those two groups. I'd next like to bring up Shane Napper, who is the president of Rockford Construction, and who is, Mr. Mayor, he's the one responsible for getting this job done on time. Shane.
Can't be throwing garbage already, so I had to pick that up. Well, thank you again. Thank you for our partners. Really appreciate being here and representing Rockford. Dennis, thank you for our partnership that we've had and the introduction. For our Rockford team that's here, if you see somebody in high vis, it's probably a Rockford team, so thank you for all being here and doing. My partner, Mike Mraz, in the development group, and to our Detroit office lead, Matt Evans, and Kent Jackson, thank you. Really looking forward to doing another project in Southeast Michigan, really connecting again with the Detroit community. This is super exciting. I get to come in a lot at the front end, and when I show up, it doesn't look like this. And to come back for a groundbreaking, to see what's going on, to see the dirt being turned. I was told by the team we're going to start surveying and putting in concrete next week. So we're going. And so I know, as Dennis said, Mayor, I'm responsible to get her done. We will get her done for sure. Exciting project, but more than just a project for us, just to be the commitment to the community, the things that we've been doing here in Detroit, working with the local trades. All of the support that we've had has been phenomenal. So thank you for all of that. Really look forward to doing that. And then finally for us, our relationship with Meijer. Vic, thanks for being here, and team. Our long-standing relationship with Meijer, the ability for them to work with us, collaborate, be able to produce what you heard, this grocery store here on Jefferson is just super exciting. So looking forward to continue to work with your team and really produce here what is going to be a unique format here in Detroit. So thank you again.
Before I bring up Vic from Meijer to chat with you for a bit, I'd like to mention that we are in the council district of Councilwoman Mary Sheffield, who, ironically, the committee that she chairs is meeting this morning. And so she's not available and not able to be here. Oh, good morning. And so I grew up, actually, as I'm looking at my mom sitting in front of me, good morning. I grew up, Dad, on Lafayette and St. Alban. And so for me, this is coming home. We are on Thornhill Place, and my grandparents lived around the corner on St. Alban. So Vic, this is like coming home. And so I'm welcoming Meijer to my neighborhood, my old neighborhood. Meijer has been steadfast. We were here 3 years ago with this same announcement. Number of things happened, economy shifted, COVID happened. Throughout it all, Meijer has never once said, we have second thoughts. They have never once said, let's pare down the expense. They have never once said, maybe this is not the right neighborhood. And so, Vic, I thank you for that commitment. I thank you for wanting to be involved in your third store in Detroit. I'm already getting the question, where's the next one? But let's get through this press event first. So, Vic Srinivasan, please join us on stage, and thank you and to your whole Meijer team.
Well, thank you and good morning. Thank you very much, Shane, for your kind words, and Dennis, thank you very much as well. Much appreciated. I'd also like to thank Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan, City Council President Brenda, and all our partners at Rockford Construction and RDG Rivertown Market LLC for celebrating this investment in the East Jefferson corridor today. We're so very excited about all of it. As many of you know, our mission at Meijer for 86 years now has been to provide quality products, outstanding customer service, innovation, and exceptional value to our customers. And we've done so with an equally longstanding commitment to our communities. We began our investment in the city of Detroit when we opened our first supercenter at Woodward Avenue in 8 Mile in 2013. And that came with a significant amount of community support. Our second supercenter in the city was on the city's northwest side, on the site of the former Redford High School location. And that was in 2015. And that really anchored our commitment to the city of Detroit. And today, we are so very excited to continue our investment in the city of Detroit and build upon the great momentum that we have with the addition of this Rivertown market. This neighborhood market will bring a mix of fresh product, local product, national brands, and Meijer brands, groceries to the downtown Detroit community at low prices for our customers. The small format has proven successful for us in Grand Rapids, Royal Oak, and now Lansing. And we look forward to providing new ways to serve our customers in this area of Detroit that has so much potential for growth. We believe in the revitalization of the East Jefferson Corridor and are excited to have a core presence in such an inspiring part of the city. We can't wait for you to see, shop it, and experience it. Thank you very much, and now I'd like to hand it back to Dennis.
Thanks, Vic. When you talk about steadfast support, Mayor Duggan has provided steadfast support. The mayor's been excited about this since when it was first announced. And I remember being at a State of the City address and looking up on the screen, and he was talking about developments forthcoming in the city of Detroit. We were prominently placed. I remember going to the next State of the City. Ground hadn't been broken. And I think someone may even have called me and said, is this project moving forward? Because the mayor might mention it. Absolutely, it's moving forward. Mike Van Gessel and I went to the State of the City. It was prominently up on the screen. And this is, I think, now 2 years later. But the mayor has never wavered. We could not have done this without the help of the mayor's administration, the departments that are part of the executive branch, and again, along with the city council and the legislative branch. So, Mayor, we're finally here. We were not going to have this press event until there was actually action taking place outside so that you were sure that it was occurring. But please come share some words with us.
Well, thank you, Dennis. And this is a great day in Detroit, isn't it? And so, like Council President, I live up the street, and I'm hopeful that I will live up the street for the first few years after you open next year and be a regular customer. But this is the way development in Detroit should be happening. We have a Detroit developer as the lead on this, a great Michigan company that's going to be operating the store in a way that the neighborhood all embraced. And I have a son who lives across the street in 1300 who gives me daily updates on the progress that you are making. But you look at this, 250 construction jobs, 60 permanent jobs. We are just continuing to do one project after another. And I know it always makes Dennis cringe, but Vic, I have to tell you, when I was at the groundbreaking on the Grand River site with Mark Murray and Hank Meyer, and as soon as we cut the ribbon, I said to them, you know, the east side would be a really good place for another Myers. And I'm glad a few years later we got here. And I just have to say to you today, Vic, Southwest Detroit would be a really good place for a fourth Myers. Congratulations to everybody who made this happen.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would now ask all of the speakers and those of you who are guests here to join us outside to the Jefferson side of the tent, and we're going to grab some shovels and break the ground.